friends, and welcome back to the homestead. So it is the beginning of April here in Eastern Kentucky, and you know what that means? Red buds are in bloom, and we are going to go ahead and make some red bud jelly. So let's get up here and start collecting some of these blossoms from our red bud tree so we can make some jelly. All right, friends, so we went ahead and collected all of our red bud blossoms. Now we're gonna go ahead and head inside and I'll show you what we're gonna do next. All right, friends, now that we're back inside, we're gonna go ahead and give our red bud a nice little rinse in some cold water. And we're gonna go ahead and return these back to our mason jar. All right, friends, so now with our red bud blossoms, we're gonna go ahead and add boiling water to our mason jar until it completely covers our buds with water. And we are gonna let this steep overnight for 24 hours. Just go in with a lid and your ring. There we go. And we'll set this aside to steep overnight. All right, friends, it is the next day, and here we have our red bud tea that we made yesterday. Now to get started with our jelly, we need to go ahead and strain all of these flowers. And just go ahead and press down to get all that water out of there. All right, now we need 4 cups. And this is just at 3, so we're gonna go ahead and add 1 more cup. All right, friends, so this one has a lot of little debris in there, so I've got a cheesecloth that we're gonna strain it through 1 more time just to get rid of that little bits that we don't want floating around in our jelly. All right, now we're gonna go in with our 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Go ahead and get this fire going, and we're gonna go in with 1 packet of our SureJell. This is the one that I'm using. Let's stir that in. Now we're gonna stir this until it comes up to a boil, and then we'll move on to our next step. All right, friends, so now that this has come up to a boil, we're gonna go in with our sugar, and that's 2 cups of sugar. I am doing a double batch, so that was a lot more than 2 cups. 4 cups for me. All right, so at this point, we're gonna stir down all that sugar until it dissolves, and we're gonna bring this back up to a rolling boil. Once it hits a boil that you cannot stop by stirring, we're gonna go ahead and set a timer for 1 minute. I'll see y'all back then. All right, friends, we're now at the boiling that I cannot stop with stirring. We're gonna set our timer for 1 minute. And keep stirring. All right. Go ahead and turn off the fire and put your jelly over to the side. All right, I've got my jelly jars in hot water. We're gonna go ahead and rinse them off with some more hot water. All right, friends, with our hot jelly, we're gonna go ahead and fill up our jelly jars. And you wanna make sure you leave a little bit of headspace in your jars. right, now that we've filled up all our jars, I'm gonna go in with some white vinegar on a towel, and we are going to clean the rims of all of our jars. This way, your jars will seal properly. If there's any jelly left on the top of these, it might not seal. All right, now we're gonna go in with our lids and put them right on top of our jars. Now with our rings, and you wanna make sure you do it finger tight. All right, now that we've got our jelly jars ready, we're gonna go ahead and place them into our canner. All right, when you are water bath canning, you need to make sure that your jars are completely covered with water. That is the water bath method. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and put my lid on top. And I'm gonna wait to hear this all come up to a boil. Once it comes up to a boil, I'll go ahead and set my timer for 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes to fully process your jelly jars. So I'll see y'all back when this is done. All right, friends. Our jellies are now all done. And we're just gonna go ahead and pull them out and put them on our towel. You wanna make sure you put them on a towel and not a cold counter, or else you can possibly break your jars. You hear that ping? That's what we're listening for. You wanna hear that pinging. That tells us our jars are sealing. All right, and there is our RedBud jelly. All right, friends, it is the next morning. We have let these completely cool. You wanna make sure that they have sealed, making sure that bump that's usually right here is not there. You would hear it pinging. And then you wanna give your lids a little bit of a tug to make sure that they are fully sealed. Now go ahead and give them a good wash and then dry them off. Now you wanna make sure that you go ahead and you label your jars. You can either do that on the top, or I have found these really cute labels that are also dissolvable. And it has a nice little spot right here that you can go ahead and place your label. And there we go. Our RedBud jelly, the date that we made it, is ready for my pantry. And I can just go ahead and fill this back up and stick it in my pantry for future use. Now I had enough left over that I went ahead and put some into a small jar for us to try out, and also for you to see how well that gelled up. Isn't that a pretty color too? All right, let's go in and give this a try. I've never tried RedBud jelly, so I'm really excited to see how this tastes. Wow, that's really, really good. I don't even know how to explain that. Tastes almost like a pomegranate jelly to me. Wow. Friends, I definitely recommend you getting that. If you have those trees all around your property like I do, get out there and get some of those buds, make some tea out of it, and then turn it into a jelly. Easy peasy, so good. And one recipe will give you 6 jars. I doubled my recipe because I had a lot, so I got 12 jars out of that. Not bad for something that you have growing on your property or somewhere down the street. If you have friends that have them, ask them if you can go and grab a few handfuls of their RedBud. It is worth a try, friends. Let me know in the comments if you tried this and what you think of it. And until next time, friends, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. As always, I hope all is well and have a blessed day.